Good morning. This is Manish Bharadwaj from Rahul Convent School. In last session, we completed up to laws of reflection. So now, next topic, spherical mirrors. So basically, now question is, what is mirror? A mirror which can be magnified to the part of a sphere is called spherical mirror. Firstly, mirror. Mirror is you can say a such type of thing in which one side is polished and one side is reflecting side, you can say. So spherical mirror means mirrors which are made by sphere, you can say. So now there are two types of spherical mirrors, concave mirror and convex mirror. So you can easily view based on these two figures. So first figure is based on concave mirror and second figure based on convex mirror. So here some important terms are there. I will discuss each and everything. Number one, pole. Pole is what? Pole, you can say center of a spherical mirror. Center of a spherical mirror. In proper language, the geometrical center of a spherical mirror is called pole. Now next is center of curvature. You can also say center of a sphere. So center of curvature, the center of the sphere of which spherical mirror is a part or spherical mirror is cut. Okay, this is called center of curvature. Next thing is principal axis. The line which passing through the center of curvature and pole is called principal axis. Means on principal axis all things are lying, like center of curvature, pole, focus, all are lying on the principal axis. Next is radius of curvature. Radius of curvature, the distance between pole and center of curvature. It's a easy way to learn it. Or second way, the radius of the sphere of which spherical mirror is a part is called radius of curvature. Next thing is principal focus. So here two things are there, principal focus of concave mirror or principal focus of convex mirror. Both terms can be defined a different way. Suppose now I want to discuss principal focus of concave mirror. So first thing is concave mirror is a converging mirror, means it converges all the rays falling on it. So firstly, if I want to discuss principal focus of concave mirror, so what is the definition of it? Its definition, it is that point on principal axis where incident rays which are coming parallelly with the principal axis actually meets after reflection from the mirror. So this point is called principal focus. On this point rays actually meet, that's why this focus is also called real focus. Okay, and in case of principal focus of convex mirror, we can say rays meets virtually. Means in another terms we can say it is that point on principal axis where incident rays which are coming parallelly with the principal axis virtually meets after reflection from the mirror. So this focus is called virtual focus because rays meets virtually. Okay, so I think most of things clear to you know. Now next, focal length. Focal length means the distance between pole and focus is called focal length. Distance between pole and focus is called focal length. Now what is the relation between radius of curvature and focal length? So basically radius of curvature is just double the focal length, or you can say focal length is just half the radius of curvature. So it's clear to you. Now next is rules. Some rules for drawing image formation. So rules are there. Number one rule, a ray incident parallel to the principal axis after reflection passes through the focus. Means if an incident ray which is coming parallelly with the principal axis, then after reflection from the mirror it passes through the principal focus. Okay, next is a ray incident along the focus is reflected parallel to the principal axis. It means if any incident ray which is coming passes through the principal focus, then after reflection from the mirror it moves parallel to the principal axis. Okay, third thing is if a ray is passes through the center of curvature, then after reflection it reflected back by same path but in opposite direction. Okay, next is a ray incident obliquely at the pole, means if it passes through the pole, then it will be reflected according to the law of reflection, means in this case angle I and angle R both are equal. Okay, so up to this it's okay. Now in next class we will discuss about the sign conventions of mirror. It is very important according to the numerical. Okay, so after understanding sign conventions, you are able to solve numericals very easily. Okay, so now I finish my class. Okay, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.